In the name of Allah, the most beneficent and most merciful. Assalamu alaikum viewers, my name is Ziram Jabbar. I would like to welcome you in chemistry class. In our today's lecture, we will discuss about stoichiometry. The word stoichiometry is derived from Greek word stoichion and metron. Stoichion mean element and metron mean to measure. Mean in stoichiometry we need some type of measurement of element. Stoichiometry is the branch of chemistry which tells us quantitative relationship between reactants and product in a balanced chemical equation. Mean here we deal with quantitative relations of reactants and product, and this quantitative relationship is only come to know when we have a balanced chemical equation. For example, in case of formation of water, 2 mole of hydrogen and 1 mole of oxygen gives us 2 mole of water. Mole of hydrogen is 4 gram and 1 mole of oxygen is 32 gram, and this would produce 36 gram of water. In this example, we can see that there is a relationship of reactants and products, and this relationship may be in term of mole, in term of mass. Mean we can calculate quantitative relation between reactants and products. During stoichiometry, we need some assumption. First thing, we assume that all reactants are completely converted into product, because if reactants not completely consumed, then we cannot calculate stoichiometric amount of product. Mean if some reactants are left behind, then we doesn't calculate exact amount of atom produced in a chemical reaction. In the same way, during stoichiometry we assume that no side reaction occur, because if side reactions occur, then it decreases the amount of product which we are discussing about. This stoichiometry calculations is based on two laws, that is law of conservation of mass and law of definite proportion. According to law of conservation of mass, mass can neither be created nor be destroyed, but it can change from one form to another form, as we already discussed about the formation of water. You see that 4 gram hydrogen and 32 gram oxygen form 36 gram of water. No loss or gain of mass take place. This is according to law of conservation of mass. In the same way, in law of definite proportion, we say that composition of compound would always be same irrespective of the method by which it is produced. For example, we know that water come from different sources, but water from each of water bodies have a composition of hydrogen and oxygen element which is 2:1. This ratio would never be changed. By this stoichiometry, we can calculate different types of relations like mass-mass, mass-volume or mass-mole relationship. For example, 2 gram 2 mole of hydrogen and 1 mole of oxygen gives us 2 mole of water. By this, we calculate now different types of relation, like 2 mole of water is 4 gram and 1 mole of oxygen is 32 gram. It would produce 2 mole of water, and 2 mole of water is 36 gram. Mean we can calculate mass to mass relationship. In the same way, 4 gram hydrogen and 32 gram oxygen produce 2 mole of water. We can calculate mass to mole relationship. In the same way, we know that 4 gram hydrogen and 32 gram oxygen produce 2 mole of water. and 2 mole of water occupy a volume of 44.828 dm cube. So in this way we can calculate mass to volume relationship. Mean by stoichiometric calculations, we can calculate different types of relationships which are present between reactants and products. Stoichiometric calculations also have its advantages, but it have certain limitations also, like we cannot calculate rate of reaction or speed of reaction. We doesn't come to know how much a reaction will take a time to complete. In the same way, we cannot estimate about the conditions of reaction, that in which condition this reaction would take place or not. In the same way, we cannot come to know about the physical properties of reactants and product. Mean we doesn't have any idea about the physical state, about the color, density, etc. This type of information are not provided by the balanced chemical equation. In this way, these stoichiometry have limitations also. We cannot calculate feasibility of reaction. We can write a chemical equation for such reactions also which doesn't take place in nature. Mean we can write a chemical equation, but this chemical equation provide limited informations. This stoichiometric equation only tells the relation of reactant and product, but it doesn't provide information about the speed of reaction, about the condition of reaction, about the physical state, and about the feasibility of reaction. Thank you. It's all about today's lecture. Allah Hafiz.